to another thought for the day on Wednesday. It's not the sunniest day today, but that's the thought that confronted me this morning about the sun. It's called Let the Sun In. And it says, when you open the windows, do you have to beg the fresh air to come in? Or when you open the curtains in the morning, do you have to argue with the sun to make it shine into your room? How silly. You just open the window and the air flows in. You open the curtain and the sun shines in. The Bible says it's like that with God's peace. It flows into our hearts if we let it. Are you worried? Are you anxious? Is anything troubling you today? Don't try to work it out by yourself. Let God's peace flow in like sunshine into a dark room. And the verse is from Colossians 3 verse 15. Let the peace that comes from Christ rule your hearts. On days like this, you realise that how much you miss the sun. And we've had a few days like that recently, as lovely as the water has been for the ground, as lovely as it has been for the freshening up of the air. In July, it's lovely to have the sun. And on these cloudy, drizzly days, you realise how much you miss the sun. And it can be like that in our hearts and in our lives as well, that on the grey and gloomy days, maybe in our spirits, in our mental health, it's the grey and gloomy days that make you realise just how much you miss the sun, the brightness, the warmth, the hope, the joy. And yet God's peace can fill our hearts and can give us hope, can give us joy, can give us life, can give us a sense of peace that is so often beyond what we understand. But we have to let that peace in. We have to open up the windows of our hearts. We have to throw back the shutters, pull back the curtains of our hearts as well, and allow God's peace to enter in. And that might be as simple as praying a prayer and saying, Lord, I feel anxious today, I feel worried today. I draw back the curtains in my heart and I open the windows of my heart, and let your peace flow in, and may you fill me with your peace today. So if that's you, if today you're feeling particularly that you're in need of God's peace, then let me encourage you, open up those windows, pull back those curtains, and let that light and that fresh air of God's peace come in and minister to you today. So may God bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May he lift up the light of his countenance upon you, and this day give you his peace. And I'll talk to you again tomorrow.